What up, what up? What's good, everybody? There they go, there they go. Yeah, man, dirty ass cops, man. And then the sergeant, even dirty. Even more dirty, guys. Out here in Riverside PD, acting like a bunch of lames. Sick one. Yeah, they were all mad. The sergeant didn't even want to talk to me at the end. He's like, "Is there anything else?" I'm like, "I'm not done."
Starting route to 13846
Damn,
Joyceville.
sick ass one. Putting it out there. Yeah, guys, just wanted to talk about it real quick. These Riverside police. We weren't actually here for them. We were here to make noise with the sheriffs for their behavior. But and then we run into Riverside PD and they're acting just as bad as the rest of them. Was that him, Tommy Wood? Was that the captain? He said he was a public. What did he say he was? Public something. And when I said, "Oh, is that the captain standing behind the window sick?" And then the fucking sergeant looks in there, he's like, "Oh, I don't see the captain. I don't see a captain behind the window." Sicko. Yeah, but that's crazy. That was the same place where Poopy Pants came alive. The poopy wipes, remember? Let me in. Yeah, and then he just runs right into me. Starts walking backwards on purpose just so that he can get close enough to, run into my equipment. And then the sergeant, he's like, "Oh yeah, you could turn that in for evidence if you want to. I don't have a fingerprints kit." They do not do fingerprints for a fucking simple battery. That guy just wanted me to turn in my lens. What an idiot. He thought I was that dumb. They do not do fingerprints if there wasn't a crime committed, like a robbery or a murder or something like that, something serious. They're not going to waste their resources fingerprinting a lens for somebody that pushed somebody else. But that lens was definitely clean before I walked up, because you guys know how I don't like showing like a dirty video or a glary video like PLA's. Is that down? So I'm always cleaning my lens before I start. I try. And today I definitely did. Cleaned it all up, make sure there was no streaks and stuff. Oh, public information officer. Ryan Railsback, is that his name? Sick. What was he there to inform if he didn't even talk to me though? Yeah, but we're gonna hit the sheriff's, but not today, guys. This will end our trip to Riverside for today, but not forever. Make sure and visit my TikTok. Appreciate that, Amy. Visit TikTok, guys. Like, subscribe, share, watch the videos. Trying to get TikTok monetized. We need more views, more views, more views. It's all about clicks and views, guys. Clicks and views. I'll tell you, those people that say it's not about clicks and views are lying. It's all about the clicks and views. Nobody wants to post a video and then not anybody watch it, you know? It's like, oh yeah, let me go to a social media platform and post this video that I want people to see, but I don't want anybody to click on it or view it. Come on, dude. Then why are you posting a video? It's all about the clicks and views. So go click it and view it, guys. Click it and view it. Live on patrol again tonight, guys. Took a small little vacation. Just a quick one, you know. But back at it tonight, guys. So be on the lookout. Here on Defend Our Freedom, we'll have the scanner feed going, and obviously we'll be live on SGV News First, so be on the lookout for that. Haven't perfected the scanner link up yet, but it works enough to get the job done, so we're going to use it. Never downloading TikTok? Is that down? Yeah, the first couple of videos I put on TikTok, they blew up like quick. Like, you know, 50, 100,000, maybe like 50 to 75,000 views like in the first like 2 days. And then I posted a couple more, and then that was it. They don't get any more views, guys. I don't understand. TikTok sucks. It really does, though. I got a video that has like 25 views, one that has like 200 views. I'm like, seriously? These videos should be hitting on TikTok, but obviously there's a way to deflect anywhere you go, you know, so you gotta create your own viewership, your own viewers. So go visit, guys. Go visit me on TikTok, SGV News First. Check out the vids, subscribe, give a heart, give a comment. Anyways, back to Riverside. Yeah, that was the poopy wipes incident area, and you know, obviously, I'm sure they know who we are. It's no secret, you know, no secret at all who we are. So he thought I wasn't gonna give him my name, but you think I really care about that? That's the last thing I care about, is giving the police my name. And what am I afraid? They're gonna look me up? They're gonna know where I live? Who cares? They already know all that. Yeah, but they you know, oh gee, I wish I could have your name so we have somebody to contact, you know, like, okay, here it is, you know. But I hope they do contact me, because this is an issue. I mean, I'm sure that they're treating other people like this every day, you know. It's not just me with the camera, it's not just the guy on YouTube, it's anybody they run into. Get out of my way, pushy handsy, you know. So with Gotta spread the awareness, guys. Gotta be aware in Riverside. You know, and believe me, LAPD would still be acting the same way if we wouldn't have been filing complaints and doing cop watching and all that good stuff in LA. Look at LAPD now. They're such a different department in some areas, you know. With all respect, you know, with all respect both ways, you know. I come up, you know, give that distance and the respect that they need, and they return it. And you know, I think that's the little change that we've made so far, you know. But people in Riverside and San Bernardino and Orange County, Ventura, you know, like, you know, they need to get their departments to follow policy and follow the Constitution and uphold that oath that they took, you know, to protect our rights and to serve the community. That's what I'm talking about. You know, little change matter, and you know, without that little change, we won't have a big change ever. So it's all about making change now. You know, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. So that's why I took it upon myself to go in there and to follow through, you know. Not just say that I'm gonna go do something, but actually follow through and then file that report, you know. And make sure that they understand that, you know, they shouldn't be treating people like this. You know, they should never take it upon their feelings to enforce the law. You know, and that's exactly what they did. Letting their feelings get in the way of making a lawful move. Did you see that? Did the title get you or what? Sick. Did you guys see that or not? If you were a fan of the channel, then you would know what I was talking about. We're talking about Riverside PD throwing their body straight into my equipment, and he definitely had enough time to make a better decision, because he actually put his hand up. You know, I mean, I don't know what the camera caught. I know my static camera caught more than the live feed, because the live feed is above the camera, but the static camera is the one that had the handprint or fingerprint on it. It's clear as day too. Clear as day. Got his DNA on my camera talking about, oh, I didn't touch him. The evidence is right there, buddy. You know, and then the sergeant, like, oh yeah, I don't have a fingerprint kit on me. This is the police department. Go get a fingerprint kit. Come on. This is the police department. This is not Walmart. Oh, they don't have fingerprint kits. Sorry about that. No, this is the police department. Go get a fingerprint kit if you're really gonna do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Sick one. But like I said, guys, more people need to make complaints, file complaints, you know, report the behavior, report their performance, report their driving, report it all, guys. You guys got to report, observe and report. Yeah, I just saw an officer run red light without emergency lights or anything. And then he pulled into McDonald's to the drive-thru, you know? Those are things to report. That is definitely abuse of authority right there. And we've seen that happen too. We've seen the sheriffs. We've seen 2 sheriffs run a red light just to pull into an In-N-Out parking lot. Yeah, it happens. They do it. They abuse their authority. That's not you know, something that's lawful within the course of their employment, like they're breaking the law. They're breaking the law within the course of their employment by running two red lights, or two deputies running the red light, should I say, just to pull into the In-N-Out parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Sick behavior, guys. You know, but Riverside doesn't go to LA for a reason. I'm sure Riverside, you know, it's hard to get cop watching out here, so Riverside rather drive an hour all the way to LA to go do some cop watching. But I think the attention is needed in these areas that don't get the attention. You know what I mean? I just do cop watching in LA because it's easy to hear the scanner. LAPD. It's easy to hear the scanner, and you know, the calls are within, you know, an area that we kind of know, so it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's easier. You go to Riverside, I don't know Riverside. I know LA like the back of my hand. You tell me go to, you know, over here, the 10 and this, or the 110 and that, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's go, you know. I know it really good, but Riverside, I have no idea. I know where Valley's at, but you know, that's about it. But yeah, guys, it's like these areas need attention. You know, Riverside, Lake Elsinore, Ontario, all of those areas. Ontario's scared of a camera. They see a camera and they're like, they just wave and they just take off. They're like, no, we don't want to deal with that. See you later. You know, Ontario's kind of trained, I would say. You guys see that audit with that Sunday Fun Day we did in Ontario, where they just rolled up, said, you guys need any help? No? All right, see you guys later. They just jumped in their car and took off, you know? You know, all cities, all departments should be like that. You know, all, you know, no matter what state you're in, no matter what city, what county, you know, these guys got to realize they work for us, you know, they work for the public. You're here to do a public service. You know, and that means do what I tell you, you know. No matter what, if it's me or if it's somebody else, somebody's telling you what to do. Oh, this guy's trespassing, come and arrest him. And what do? You come and arrest them. You're doing what the people tell you to do. You're doing as you're told. You're following orders. You know what I'm saying? They're still following orders. Don't resist. Tell me now. Stop resisting, you know? Stop resisting. Give me your name and badge number now. You know, that should be the new normal right there, guys. Stop resisting. Give me your name and badge number. You'll file a complaint online. You guys don't want to walk in and file a complaint at the station for whatever reason. You know, and I kind of threw it all at the sergeant. No, I'm in fear of retaliation of the police, you know? Like, it puts a mindset, you know, you know, it makes them think differently, you know, and obviously they want to know what your agenda is. They want to, you know, this and that, you know, but this is real life, you know, feelings, you know. I feel like I'm going to be retaliated, you know, like, no, I don't want to give you my number. No, I don't want to give you my name, you know, but those are all just tests. They're all tests to see how they're going to react. Like, oh, well, how are they going to contact me? If they're, you know, are they going to mail me something? You know, I was trying to, you know, mix it up and see what he was going to say, but he responded properly. You know, oh, well, you didn't give me your address. Okay, well, then you're going to call me then, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out how you're going to contact me, you know? The hell? And how long do I have to wait? You know, these are all valid questions, guys. This is all informative, you know, educational questions. You know, how after I file a complaint, how long do I have to wait? You know, it's not like we're doing it, you know, and we're still not accomplishing anything. We're trying to get some facts. You know, that's the whole point. You know, of an educational video, to put out the facts and let people know, you know, what these facts are. You know, so the closer we can get to the facts, the better our public information will be. You know, but regardless, I'm sure they don't treat Channel 7 like that. You know, it's only people in the public with cameras or cell phones. You know, we're the ones that get treated in such a manner. You know, those people with the press pass and the ones that are, you know, right there just lambeando and shit all day long. Yes sir, no sir. You know, you know, they don't get pushed back because there's you know, all they do is obey. You know, obey, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. You know, if I feel I'm reasonably, you know, in a position where I might be interfering, I'll go ahead and move out of the way. You know, no problem. Sure. Where do you want me to stand? Right here? All right, cool. 3 feet away, 2 feet away, perfect. Oh, you want me to stand 10, 15 feet away? No, I don't think so. That's unreasonable. You know, be reasonable, you know, and we won't have a problem. But, you know, with this behavior, you know that these Riverside cops are not going to be reasonable. They're not going to act reasonable when you run into them in that type of situation. They're not. You know it too. By today's interaction, you could just tell. Oh, yeah, it's a guy with that guy from YouTube, or a YouTuber guy, or fucking guy with a camera. You know, trying to supposedly get a story. You know what? It's all a story. At the end of the day, the story was told. I drove out to Riverside. We went out to the police department to film. The cop came out, you know, started interacting with the camera guy. He puts hands on them, you know, pushes them back. And then the guy goes and files a complaint, you know, and that was the story. That was it. Story completed, you know. You made the cut. You know what I'm saying? You made the cut, dude. You made yourself the story. Imagine Riverside without any stories. It's just like a boring, just black and white city with nothing to talk about. Well, today we have something to talk about. Riverside police are trash. Riverside police want to act like a bunch of fools and push people around. They want to act like bullies. The sergeant acted like he was trying to help, but he was trying to change our story around. You know, and I'm like, dude, I'm telling the story. Let me tell the story. And all of a sudden, he's like, all right, so let me tell you my version of the story. You were standing here, the officer, blah, 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 turns around. Yeah, whatever, dude. That's your story. I already told my story's already on his camera. You know, the guy standing 8 feet away, and you know, he turns around, walks straight into me intentionally, pushes me, tries to push me out of the way. And obviously my resistance, you know, could have caused a little bit more interaction with him too, you know, but I'm not going to just sit there and get pushed back. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to hold my camera with force. This guy tried to come and shove me and push my camera, and I held it with force. Like, boom. Like, no, you're not going to push me. Even though he did move me. You seen the movement of the camera and everything, yes. But I didn't let him just push me back and move me out of the way. Nope. Camera still followed him all the way around. After he pushed me, it still followed him, and we still took him for a walk, you know? And let him know that I was doing a PPA and to put his cuffs on, you know? But he didn't listen to me. You know? He didn't listen to me. Got to tell him to sit down on the curb, though. I should have told him to sit down on the curb and to give me his ID and all that stuff. You know, that's what they do to us when we commit a crime, supposedly, right? When we're under investigation or detained under suspicion, you know, like, that's what they do to you. Like, now, you know what? Hold on, guys. they do to us under suspicion or detention or accused of, you know. They want to get further information to file some charges. You know, and then when I tell the jackass sergeant, like, what charges are those going to be for him running into me? Well, I don't know. We'll have internal investigations. It's like, dude, you know, if it was a citizen on a citizen and somebody did that, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's a battery. Nobody could run into you like that. No, that's against the law. There's no reason you should. Somebody runs into you and tries to shove your equipment out of the way. No, let's arrest them. You want to sign a PPA? Yeah, here, no problem. Sign it. You know, why wasn't that the case today? Do you think that officer was in fear of his safety in front of a camera that's live streaming on the internet? You know, you think his officer safety is in question at this point? I don't think so. And I'm sure he didn't think so either, because not once did he worry about me standing behind him. Not once did he question me walking behind him. You know, none of that. So there, he wasn't in fear of no type of safety or no type of nothing. Okay, so we're not going to play that card. Oh, he was in fear of his safety, so he moved your camera out of the way. No. You walked straight into it, turned around, and walked straight into it, straight out. You know, but we'll see how it plays out. You know, that's all we can do at this point. You know how many complaints I filed, guys, and all they say is at the end of the day, after the investigation and everything's said and done, all they can say is that we found that the officer's actions were reasonable response to the situation. If you have any other concerns, feel free to, you know, reach out, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, what kind of response is that? You know, your officer knocked over my camera and unlawfully detained me. And, oh, yeah, no, due to the circumstances and the call, we found that his actions were justified. What? Dude, these cops are jackasses for reals. Whoever's in, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't trust this internal investigations, because who's actually investigating this? It has to be a third party, you know? It has to be like the public investigating to see if officers' actions were justified. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be the police policing the police. Come on. You know, these internal affairs, this should be like a third party citizen, you know, ran program, you know, that follows through on you know, on all these unjustified arrests and unlawful arrests and crimes, you know, people are committing or accused of committing, should I say. How many times have I been detained or arrested for filming or for being on a sidewalk filming? You know, like, come on, aren't cops educated enough that they know that, you know, somebody's standing out on a public sidewalk and, you know, they shouldn't have to, you know, go and question what they're doing or how they're doing it because they're actually within the law? No. Oh yeah, you guys know that this is private property. Like, something always comes out of it, you know? It's always something, man. These cops are so uneducated. You know, so that's why you guys got to follow through, man. File complaints. You know, anytime you run into a cop and, you know, he abuses his authority, you know, report it. If I just walk away from this today, guys, let him, you know, run into me and I just go home and forget about it, like, not only is nothing ever going to be done, but the issue will never arise. And guess what? They're going to keep putting hands on people and keep pushing people around. You know, at least we know that anytime there's a situation, you know, debriefing the next morning, all right, we had a situation with a camera guy, all right, remember, guys, we got to, you know, honor the Constitution and give these guys their right to freedom of press. You know, they're definitely debriefed. I mean, you can ask any LAPD officer, as many incidents that we've been into, situations with them, I'm sure any any LAPD officer will tell you that yes, we have been debriefed on First Amendment auditors. They're not going to tell you who. We're not gonna. They're not going to say, "Oh yeah, we talked about this person or that person," but they're definitely getting debriefed on people's rights, and when that happens is, when we're out here, when somebody files a complaint, when one of us, citizens file a complaint and get the noise moving, like, these, unlawful, detentions during pullovers where they start pulling out all the passengers from the car, just because somebody is, out of, in violation of the law doesn't mean everybody's in violation of the law, so, individuals still have their rights no matter what, but they want to claim, oh yeah, for officer safety, and it becomes officer safety issue, we got to detain everybody, pull everybody out the car, search everybody, ID everybody, that's ridiculous. And at the end of the day, it's not because they think that you're doing something, they're just hoping that you have something on your record that they could say, oh, this officer found, X amount of people, within violation of this and that, and fucking, whatever warrants or whatever they had, and oh yeah, successful, got another guy off the streets. When in turn, in reality, it could be any of us that are just in a struggle, don't go to court because you missed your court date, or couldn't get the day off of work, and because your boss, whatever, you don't want to lose your job, and your boss is that guy that you can't cross that line, so you didn't go to court because you didn't want to ruin what you had going on. There's a lot of situations like that where people don't show up to court, or you didn't have the money to pay, or you were just not informed, that you can get extensions and stuff like that, and that's what they want us to be. They want us to be uninformed, so when it comes to that point, they got you exactly where they want you. They know that you're not informed, so they can tell you anything they want at that point, but when you run into an informed individual that knows a little bit more than they think you do, oh, it's a whole different ball game. All of a sudden, everything changes. It's crazy. That just amazes me. Oh, you're one of those guys. Okay, yeah. All of a sudden, I don't have to stand 20 feet away because I'm one of those guys? Sick. Okay. Oh, you're SGV News. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, right on. Yeah, you're okay. It's like, dude. Oh, shit. What a shit, baby. Yeah, that's crazy, guys. It's craziness. Hold on, guys. Let me make a phone call real quick. Somebody's trolling me while I'm live. Sick ass fool. Hello, are you trolling me?
What do you mean?
You just text me if I was live.
No, I didn't.
Hit the fuck, you did.
I didn't text you.
I saw it. It came up on my phone. It said, oh shit, you're live sick. That wasn't you?
Nah, what are you talking about, dude?
Oh shit, that wasn't you. Who was it?
Nah, I'm cleaning my yard.
Oh shit, let me check. Oh no, it wasn't you. What the fuck? You're accusing me? It wasn't me. You're worse than the cops.
You just ended the live or what?
Nah, we're still live right now. By the way, we're recording the phone call. What the fuck?
Wait, you're kidding me, right?
No, we're live right now, dude.
Oh, you're not kidding. I'm watching it right now.
Oh, shit!
You mother.
This is how me and River have regular conversations, by the way, guys. He doesn't even know that we're still live. He's like, oh, you ended it?
I'm cleaning my yard, so, you know, I was just listening to music. I was watching it for a little bit, but then I tuned off.
Woo! All right, see you later.
Alright, then, bro.
Like, oh, actually, when I double checked, it was actually my bro. He's like, oh shit, you're live. But I thought it was River. See, that's what happens when you blame people, guys, and you don't know the facts. I should have got the facts first. Sick, huh? But yeah, if you're still watching, Daniel-san, I'm on the way home. On the way home, probably like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Is that down? Freaking River. No, that's usually how me and River have conversations when I call him. He's like, hello? Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, what the fuck? And then it just keeps escalating from there until the conversation's over. Sometimes it never ends though. And PLA too. PLA too, man. I'll call PLA. I'll be like, oh shit. And that's all it takes. And that little trigger, it just turns the conversation into a whole River motivated conversation. It's great. Oh, shit, the fuck? But no, guys, just like I said, we make change little by little, guys, little by little, you know. And I mean, I know that I'm never gonna change the department or the you know, the entire police force. You know, I'll never make any type of impact like that. But you know, the more that we expose how these, you know, cops treat us out here, the better people will understand why we record the police, you know, why we record them, and what our purpose is. You know, it's not because we hate cops or we're like cop haters and F all cops and all this stuff. No, we're looking for justice, you know. We're looking for justice, peacemakers, you know, and you know, good people that actually want to help, you know, not just police officers that want to, you know, join the force. Like that dude that shot the babysitter, that case going on right now, that's been you know, live on TV and, you know, broadcasted on Court TV, and I don't even know the dude's name, jackass. He you know, this guy decides that they do a welfare check call because the front door's open. I know you guys got the info. Put it up there so others can be informed as well. They're on a welfare check call, and this officer decides that he's going to go in stealth mode. He goes in silent stealth mode, starts going around the property, goes through into the backyard of a residence, of somebody's house. You know, this is on somebody's private property. He goes through the backyard, sees a shadow in the window, silhouette of a pistol, says, "Let me see your," boom, fires a shot. Doesn't even finish the word hands. "Let me see your," boom, hands. "Let me see your hands." Well, by that time the person's like falling over, you know, dying, you know, because they just got shot by a police officer, you know. And this guy swears he's like, you know, he has feelings and he's sorry for what he did, and you know, he's acting like, you know, like even though it's his job, like he felt bad. Like, I don't think so. I think that's more of an act, you know. Like, I think this guy was more gun-ho happy to go in there and finally get his first, you know, maybe the first time he fired his weapon on duty or something like that, you know. Like, maybe he didn't realize his gun safety was off, and and had his finger on the trigger, you know? Because if you guys watch that case, you know, while he's up there on the, on the stand and he's under questioning, he's explaining certain things. And, I believe that, I believe that his safety was off and his finger actually maybe, jerked, or he got scared. It was like a nerve reaction that caused him to fire his weapon before he can even finish his sentence. Let me see your hands. Should be like, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. And then if there's a weapon pointing at you in threat, if you're in threat of, taking your life or somebody else, then, I'm sure they're trained to handle that situation. But it's like, let me see your boom, like, let me see your, and then, shots are fired all of a sudden. It's like, come on, dude. In a situation like that, I would figure that officers will fall back, call for backup, say that they saw somebody, announce themselves, bring a helicopter out. The helicopter starts making all this noise and lights and makes people aware that there's police activity in the area. If there's somebody in the house, it also makes them aware that they're being watched and the police are there, so it puts everybody on red alert, and in a situation like this where it was a false call, it was just a neighbor calling about a front door open, and this guy goes in and shoots somebody. It's like, come on, dude. It wasn't even like a burglary call or like man down or man with a gun or woman with a gun. It was nothing like that. It was straight out just a welfare check. This guy goes in all stealth mode, doesn't announce himself. Police department, officer so and so. If you're in the house, announce yourself, make yourself known. We're coming in. We got guns. He failed. He failed at he failed at all parts of his job. He should have fell back. He should have called for backup. They should have got a chopper out there. Oh, I did see somebody in the house, but let's go in, make some noise. Anybody in this residence, come out with your hands up, blah, 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 blah. This is whatever police department, come out with your hands up now. This is your last final warning, or first and final warning. Come out now or we're coming in. It's like, announce yourself. Don't just go in stealth mode into somebody's property and then shoot somebody. Come on. And people wonder why we film the cops. Oh, why are you guys filming the police? Well, I mean, honestly, people get, accused of wrong stuff all the time, and there's always a missing part of a video when somebody gets hurt, so it's like, we got to keep the cameras rolling. I was doing that audit at the city hall today, and they got cameras throughout the city. If something ever happens to you, like Alcor, his broken window the other day, he should have went down to the city and asked them if they had a camera on that corner or access to the cameras that record in that area, because in the records department up in City Hall, they have they have a whole wall full of monitors with cameras throughout the city, and so they got eyes on the streets, guys. It's not like they're not watching. They got eyes out there. And if there's a camera on an intersection, you best believe that the police or the city, somebody is recording all this. And, we should have access to that information as well. If you ever need it, like I said, go down, ask for a records request for the video footage from this date on this intersection or anything close to this intersection. Maybe you'll find a suspect driving by or something, do your own investigation. Yep, there's eyes out there, guys. There's eyes out there. They're watching. But it just seems like when something happens and that video is needed, it's not ever available. Especially the body camera. That's why I asked that sergeant, like, hey, so how does the body camera work? Does it only work when you push the button, or is it recording 24 hours and it just records an event when you push the button? Oh, no, it doesn't record until you push the button. Well, that's no good. What good is that? Like, what good is something that you can turn on and off when you're in the course of your duty? It should be like a 10-hour video feed from the time you start to the time you finish, minus, lunch or whatever, your little 15-minute breaks, whatever. Okay, yeah, turn off your camera. I would even record all that, have it all recorded. Like, you're a law enforcement officer, you're under threat of, all kinds of stuff, being accused of everything that we accuse them of, their, unlawful orders and all this stuff. Shit, I would record all the time. That's why my camera's always rolling. But they don't record all that. They turn it on and off when they want to. And that's no good. That's something that needs to be brought up in city hall meetings and stuff like that, in every county. Because those body cam should not be controllable by the officer. They should record 24 hours a day, and then when they push the button, it should record events. So it should give them like an event log, kind of narrow down the day a little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take a phone call. Had wifey calling me. Anyways, guys, the story continues, guys. It's a never-ending story. Like, you think one event ends it all, but one event just triggers the rest. Like, we got to keep the cameras rolling. We got to keep our eyes on the streets. If nobody does it, nobody will, and we'll never have that information. And their body cam videos are not reliable because sometimes, and they're smart about it, guys, sometimes they turn it off when they go talk amongst each other. Body camera's off, all right, yeah, let's get them, we'll charge them with this, all malicious, behavior, just to just to try to, get it off camera and to put heads together and to conspire against you. And then, camera's back on. Oh, yeah, we see that it's, this is the situation. You're going to go to jail today. What? Like the day I got arrested for a felony ADW for using a pepper spray. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So anyways, guys, let's keep those cameras rolling. SGV News first, aka Jose, the man of the hour, the man on the streets. We'll be back out later on. Look out for the live feed. We'll have the scanner feed going on Defend Our Freedom, and hopefully I can link up the live feed to the scanner feed so you guys can, if anybody's watching that, they'll actually see us patrolling the streets while the scanner is live. Anyways, if we can get that all figured out, we will. And we'll be live on the streets later on, guys. Catch you on the next one. SGV News first. I'm out. Appreciate the attention, guys. And like I said, tune in later on. Riverside will be with me. I don't know if anybody else is coming out.